This is number 26, Gabriel Bracken-Serra. Kim, his 9th game of the season, started against Stanford. Played just 8 minutes last game, though. Surely we'll get more right now. Nava, first interactions are really going back. Francisco, a little bit more rapid on the press when Portland has it inside their own final third. The wind denies that one going too far. A lot of backspin on it as well. Kazarian. San Francisco shouting, do not let them out. Portland decides to go long to try to do so. Mission complete for the Dons.
And will likely have to be traveling down to Corvallis or up to Seattle to take on one of those two teams.
Cambridge got his cleat on the ball there, taken away quickly though.
New York Red Bull was kind of the Iron Man of goalkeepers for MLS for a decade.
1-2 with Nava and Hendel doesn't register. Seasons. We're not going to count the 3-4-3 campaign in the spring.
Tournament games for the women's program, so you can see them doing the same thing for the men.
Yeah, if there's nobody else in that section, they're always there, rain, shine, or snow. And if they play, one of those Pacific Northwest teams, if they got out of the first round, let's say, it would be a lot of, if they're playing Washington, a lot of purple for both sides in the stands if it was Oregon State. Artiega. For Portland, you want at least one more to feel comfortable. We can. Sure, they want to end the season with all 3 points and a similar result. 2-0 would be helping.
Kevin Lowe, a little no confidence to say at halftime to say, hey, it's 1-0. We're in this game. A goal changes this game for everybody out here, and now you can see San Francisco just has that little bit of that edge of that confidence that Portland really needs to start to kind of pick it up and put something together to see if they can start to stick nails in the coffin.
Well, I think inside 20 minutes they shut it down after against Sacramento State. Cambridge got a penalty in the opening 10 minutes. They shut it down in the second half. I wasn't in Southern California for the UCLA game. Cortez back to Pereira, second chance lucky. You will see, pass not good. Adebobaya now on Santa Clara. So he's someone who was haphazardly used in the opening portions of the season, but his pace and ability now is being recognized a little bit more after that performance of these San Francisco defenders. And you don't play the full 90, you got the energy, you got the fresh legs. Nick Carlin-Voigt talked about using 8 subs in a close game against Santa Clara. He is who would have had a left-footed crack at it. Thrown coming for San Francisco. Something to cheer about for the Don fans. Cross, way too low. When you've been outscored 35-13 on the season, not a big difference if you lose 3-0 or 1-0. So you're going to go for it, and they certainly have in the opening 50.
To make, so that is a solid try there from the Pilots. Exactly what you want to do in that situation.
Corner, again, not successful.
Then you teach them how to read where the goalkeepers are. Do you need to put it back to where it came from, or can you redirect it, to that near post if the goalkeeper is hesitating in the middle of the goal? And now we're seeing a little bit more energy, a little bit more pace, a little bit more, really push to try to get another goal for the Pilots.
Not Hendel, would have been through over on the left flank. Cato's pass back to the man who threw it. Hendel was sandwiched by 3 Don players.
Yeah, 1v3, Hendel's got to play out there, look to play out with.
They've been using the wingbacks a lot rather than the central midfielders. DiMatteo, originally from Sierra Leone, moved to California in high school. Speaking of wingbacks, here's Simeon out left. Gets applause for a great ball 66-52, a click on. Does it fall to Cambridge? Almost. Hits off his chest. The freshman from Portland takes it to the end line. It hits off his chest again. Booted long by San Francisco. Pierre nowhere early in the season against UCal San Diego. Hadn't played a minute at that point, and Nick Carlin-Voigt starts him. But we talked about the wings being set with Cambridge and Nava for next season. Frankel might have a word in that, but Cambridge also able to play up top, so is Frankel.
Yeah, playmaker and set the table for others.
It's Tombian on the defense there. Nonzo on his foot. Kicks it up the right flank for Tombian, and he sprints in. My name is Joaquin Wallace. The last home game of the year for USF. Season does not end as they'll take on Portland at Portland next week. And controlled by Tombian. His steps out as well. So we mentioned the fact that Nando doesn't get
Commentator's curse.
We mentioned that last night.
Right.
But does Christian Wood again has made his imprint on this game. Out of play it goes. LMU maintains possession. 43 minutes have elapsed in the first period. Pass. LMU on their side of the zone now, trying to navigate through. Shot in is
again, as we've mentioned in previous.
This is Adim Abua, who scored his 5th goal on the year. Ji-Sung Kim, and now Dimatia Wongarut.
But Steve was always ready and willing to give them a game. And on that note, Jeremy Gunn now, while the tables have certainly turned, is always willing to give USF.
Buda's cross, and punched away by the goalkeeper. Back in by Tingy, and a little slip at the top of the area by Kazarian. Allows Stanford to get back in here. Ball over the top, and shouts of a handball, and then...
But it certainly looked like he was offsides, and the referee did not raise his flag. Just trying to keep you on your toes here, Charles.
Here's Husseini Buda. Headed back into the back post, and then headed away by Adim Abua. Adim Abua tracking the ball down. Now Stanford has a chance on the counter-attack, but that's a good tackle there by Ji-Sung Kim. Valdivia into the area, headed away by Husseini Buda. 2019 Pac-12 Freshman of the Year.
Coach, and I rode home with him, and Steve was a very nice guy, giving everybody a chance.
Buda to whip it in. Seagull is there. It was a lazy ball. The second ball, Bracken Sarah's ball. Cheyenne Charlagi asking for the foul, not going to get it. Referee says get up. Crossed back in, and it looks like it might be out for another corner, but cleared away by Stick. Still Buda. It's well worked. Comes off of the head of a San Francisco player, and it's out for another Stanford corner.
Again, Stanford was able to secure him in a short amount of notice when Leonard first got the job here. Leonard Griffin had some ties there, having recruited Benji Michel from the same academy, who is now the back four has changed once again for the Dons due to injury. It's just constantly musical chairs, but they're trying to make the most of it. And like you said, they have been very stingy thus far tonight.
This is Simeon. Stanford winning 9 out of the last 10 games between the two. Go back to 2016 for the lone San Francisco win during that spell.
And I'm not surprised Stanford in the last minute here is playing a little bit more direct, putting the Dons under pressure.
Nothing separating them at Negoesco Stadium. Won 3 titles in a row from 15 to 2017, 2015 to 2017. 3 national.
I'm a vice president of a professional club over there who had a youth academy, and Steve and his staff would often recruit over there and like those type of players, and I think they made players, American players like myself, much, much better.
This is Zach Ryan on the turn. He opens himself up and finds the feet of Keegan Tingy. Tingy over to his right side, now back to his left. Buckaloo. Ji-Sung Kim.
Stanford defense holding tight at midfield. They don't know and see these things that are happening off the ball that are really important to contain the game before it gets a little bit out of control.
This is Wongarut. Still to me in. Floats a ball into the mix and headed away. There, brought down by Ji-Sung Kim, and his ball over the top, handled by the goalkeeper, Matt Frank. Ryan, and tackled away at the top of the area. Tomba Di Mattia for Ji-Sung Kim. Here is Buddha. Almost tackled away by Ji-Sung Kim, who really took a knock there to his thigh.
Got the size and the strength to play a defender, though.
Keegan Hughes. And into the feet of Will Riley. By Nick Kazarian with the quick throw. Tomba Di Mattia, Kazarian, Ji-Sung Kim. Back to Di Mattia. This is great stuff from San Francisco. Can they carve out a chance?
But look how many players for Stanford are behind the ball. There must be 8 to USF's 3.
And a free kick coming now. It trickles away and eventually cleared there by Will Riley. And now Wongarut. Ji-Sung Kim, and now into the pathway of Adim Abua.
So puts it right at the goalie.
Away by Wongarut. And now here's Keegan Tingy. He can get a ball in there. And the header up in the air there by Zach Ron. Special and extraordinary, and traditions are here to be celebrated, and while they morph and they change,
they certainly do.
And the midfield player in this Stanford system. This is Acostinelli and Dominic Valdivia. Long ball from Charalagi for Nonso Adim Abua. Chasing him down is Adnan. Nonso Adim Abua. It's still Nonso Adim Abua. And then cleared away there by Keegan Hughes. And the ball in central midfield is Wongarut. Here is Oseni Buddha. On the left, back over to his right. Just involved with everything for Stanford. Ji-Sung Kim able to make the tackle, but so too, though, there is Keegan Hughes.
4 starters remain on the pitch for Pacific. Enjoying a rare rout this year. Well, Cooper Riley got his second of the year for Pacific. Ryan Herr added a goal as well. That's his 4th. Pacific currently 5-1 with 20 seconds left in this one. It's good to laugh. Tigers with a laugher here this evening.
Don't want to let that get the better of you. Graham already playing on a yellow card he earned earlier this match. And another collision. And the Stings not like that match occurring tonight later. Played forward now as the Mustangs build for one more attack. Slotted out wide. Giacalone. Double teams. Keeps it on his foot in the box, and now he's pushed down. Strong defensive play by the Dons there, but intercepted by Lieber, and he's dispossessed. Okuzi gets scored. For USF, they've built, and it's just been choppiness when it comes to the moment of truth. Giacalone to cross. Collision there with Tobias Wangarud, who's been on the wrong end of too many collisions tonight. Thralls still searching to pay. Boyle flicks it forward, and it's flicked out for now. Punched up and grabbed by McKay. So Mustangs will be above 500. They had a chance against San Diego State Friday night, but Brady, and he's dispossessed there, 83rd minute. So the Mustangs, who have gone on the road with two, now back-to-back matches and a winnable one on just a little over 7 minutes away from falling to 1-3 with 3 losses in a row and getting outscored without a goal in the next few minutes, 6-0. So for 2 straight seasons, the Mustangs will get CSUN, Cal State Fullerton, and UCSB all at home in the conference play. But that also means flicked in the box. It's the arm of Adimapua, but no call made. The run of play still going. Solari with speed and pace. Stops for a moment. And is run off the ball. Just looking at the reaction by these Dons players, just frustrated by the Mustangs being all over them, asking for a call at every juncture. The games and missing this one completely. Didn't play that much on Friday night. You just wonder about his health going forward. A little banged up tonight as well. But the Mustangs have had an infusion of youth into their program. Thralls loses it, and now here's Giacalone hustling after it. Still with a big lead, the Mustangs playing their hearts out. The Dons looking to break the lid on the